There is a saying of there can't be a forever champions. This is related to the case of an Italian Serie A side that went from being European champions to mid-table following different crises amidst the team. Sit back, relax and enjoy the untold story of how AC Milan went from being champions to a struggling side and vice versa. Associazione Calcio Milan, popularly known as AC Milan, is a professional football club in Milan, Italy, founded on December 16, 1899, by an Englishman, Herbert Kilpin, who was also the first team captain in history, which made the team retain the English spelling Milan ahead of the Italian Milano. The club has spent its entire history in the top division except for the 1980-1981 and 1982-1983 seasons. Herbert Kilpin chose the red and black jersey in 1899, saying, "The team will be a team of the devil, with the red color will represent fire, and the black will stand for the fear they will invoke in their opponent." 2 years after the club was founded, they won their first Italian championship, stopping Genoa's 3 years of domination. They went ahead to win it consecutively in the 1906 and 1907 seasons. There was an internal disagreement in the club over the signing of foreigners to represent the team in 1908, which led to the founding of another Milan-based team, Inter Milan. This new development saw the team go trophyless for 42 years. The club, however, returned to the top of Italian football after being headed by new management under the famous Giarinoli Swedish trio Gunnar Gren, Gunnar Nordahl and Nils Lidholm in the 1950s. Their period heading the team proves to be one of the club's most successful periods domestically, winning the Scudetto 4 times in 10 years, not only but also claiming their first European success following their success in the 1951 and 1956 Latin Cup. They also become the first Italian side to feature in the European Cup in the 1955-56 seasons. They find their way to the final 2 years after making the competition debut, though they later bow out to Spanish side Real Madrid in the finals. In the 1960s, Nerio Rocco was appointed as the new head coach for the team. Under his leadership, the team won the Scudetto in his first season, winning the European Cup and defeating Benfica in the competition's final. And later went on to win the European Cup on 3 different occasions, the Intercontinental Cup on one of those occasions and winning AC Milan their first Coppa Italia with a victory over Padova. During his regime as the head coach, he handed Italian legend Johnny Rivera his debut, seeing the legend spending the rest of his playing career with the Rossoneri, a period of 19 years. The 1970s was to pursue winning the 10th Scudetto as a team domestically, but it wasn't as easy as the team thought it would be. The first 3 years of the pursuit saw Milan finishing second in the league table behind Juventus and their Milan rival on those occasions. The pursuit for the 10th Scudetto was later achieved in the 1979 season, which saw Italian and AC Milan legend Johnny Rivera retire from active football. That same season saw the debut of another Italian and AC Milan legend, Franco Baresi. He also spent his entire 20 years playing active football with the Rossoneri, captaining the side for 15 years out of the 20 years. After achieving the pursuit of the 10th Scudetto, the team went ahead to experience a period of decline. The team suffered demotion to Serie B as the punishment for their involvement in the Totonero scandal, a scandal believed to be centered around a betting platform paying players, coaches and officials to fix the outcome of a football match in favor of their platform. Following their demotion to Serie B, the team fought for and was promoted back to Serie A in their first attempt. Though they were relegated back to Serie B following their promotion the previous year, they went ahead again to win Serie B, making that their second time in 3 years, earning them promotion to Serie A. To save the team from bankruptcy, Italian entrepreneur Silvio Berlusconi acquired the team in 1986. His first year as the owner saw him appointing rising manager Arrigo Sacchi to control the affairs of the team, including the signing of Dutch international Ruud Gullit, Marco van Basten and Frank Rijkaard. The trio add more attacking prowess, the team complementing the club's Italian international Maldini, Baresi, Costacurta and Donadoni. After 9 years of waiting, Sachai's first season with the Red and Blacks saw them clinch their first Scudetto. The following season was also a success for the Sachai's side. They went ahead winning their first European Cup after 2 decades following a win over Romanian side Steaua Bucuresti 4-0 in the finals. They went on to retain the title the following season, defeating Benfica 1-0, leaving them as the last team to win a European competition back-to-back until Real Madrid won in 2017. The Sachai's side that played the 1988-1990 seasons was nicknamed the Immortals, and later voted the best club side team of all time following their exciting performance for that period in a global poll conducted by World Soccer magazine. Former club player Fabio Capello was appointed the manager of the side in 1991 following the departure of Sachai from the team. Capello continues the good work of Sachai with the team, winning the Serie A 3 times consecutively in his first 3 seasons with the side. The side, however, manages to go 58 games unbeaten during this spell, a run which earns them the trademark the Invincibles. Capella, in his 5 years with the side, manages to reach the Champions League final 3 times, which comes consecutively, losing one of those finals to French side Marseille in a 1-0 narrow defeat, including their famous 4-0 win over Barcelona in 1994 Champions League's final, and losing 1995 Champions League final to Dutch side Ajax Amsterdam. Capello's side went on to win the 1995-96 Serie A title, for the manager left the side for Real Madrid the following season. Following Capello's departure to Real Madrid, the team announced former player Carlo Ancelotti as the new manager in 2001. The manager took them to the 2003 UCL finals, defeating Juventus on a penalty shootout, won the 2003-2004 Serie A and reached the 2005 UCL finals, but shamefully bowed out to Liverpool on a penalty shootout despite leading 3-0 at halftime. The two teams, however, met at the 2007 Champions League final in Milan, thereby avenging the 2005 loss by winning 2-1, which saw them lift their 7th European title. In December 2007, the team won their first World Club. Ancelotti became Milan's longest-serving manager after overseeing 420 matches in 2009. He, however, left for Chelsea the following season. Milan was again involved in a match-fixing scandal involving 5 teams selecting favorable referees for their matches. However, a police investigation shows the manager wasn't involved, but the Italian Football Federation believed they were enough evidence to charge the club vice president. This led to a reduction of 15 points, which was later reduced to 8 points after an appeal which saw the team retain their slot for the next UCL season, including the punishment being a ban from the 2006-2007 Champions League. Following the scandal, local rival Inter Milan dominated the league, but the signing of Zlatan, Pato and Robinho saw them claim the 2011-12 Scudetto, their first since the 2003-2004 victory. Following the Scudetto victory, the team's performance declined, failing to win a trophy except for the 2016 Supercoppa Italiana under Vincenzo Montella. On August 13, Rossoneri Sport Investment Lux became the club's parent company following a 99.93% stake sold by entrepreneur Silvio Berlusconi. As time went on, July 2018 saw the chairman of Rossoneri Sport Investment Lux, Lee Yong-hong, being removed as the company's shareholder, thereby making the majority controlled by Elliott Management Cooperation, the sole shareholder of the Rossoneri Sport INV Lux. The poor results saw Montella sacked as the manager and replaced by Gattuso, who earned qualification for the Europa League group stage and was later banned by UEFA for violating financial fair play but was later overturned after an appeal. Gattuso, in his first full, exceeded expectations and missed out on the Champions League spot by 1 point. Failure to qualify for the Champions League saw Gattuso retire from his position. Former Sampdoria manager Marco Giampaolo was hired in June 2019 to replace Gattuso but was later sacked after losing 4 of his first 7 games. Stefan Pioli was hired immediately as his replacement. He had a good first outing going on a 10-match unbeaten streak, and following the good start, they went on to finish second in Pioli's first full season, the highest since the 2011-12 season. The result saw them qualify for the 2021-22 UCL season, their first in 7 years. Milan, however, returns to being the Italian champions, winning the league on the last day of the 2021-22 seasons with a club record tally of 86 points. This was their first since the 2010-11 season, with the team players Rafael Leo and Mike Mainin winning as most valuable players and best goalkeepers, respectively. Pioli himself won the best coach of the season. Redbird Capital Partners, on June 1, 2022, agreed to acquire the team for a reported fee of around $1.3 billion. Meanwhile, Elliott Management Corporation remains a minority owner. Do you think AC Milan will have a great comeback? Do you think they can rewrite history? Let us know in the comments section. For more exciting and captivating stories, please do subscribe.